Hello friends, in this video we shall be identifying the excess and eliminating reactant in a given chemical reaction. As we have on the board, we have a question. It says 50 cm cube of carbon 2 oxide was exploded with 150 cm cube of air containing 20% oxygen and hydrogen. Which reactant is in excess? The given options. Now, in solving a problem like this, let's get on it solution. First step is to identify the reactants and then use it in writing a balanced chemical reaction. In this case, we are told that 50 cm cube of CO represents carbon monoxide, was exploded. So we have CO as a gas plus oxygen. We are told 150 cm cube of air containing 20% oxygen. So the reaction will be based on oxygen. Oxygen supports combustion. So the product that will be obtained when CO reacts with excess oxygen, we are going to get carbon 4 oxide, the gaseous phase. Now we also consider the reaction if it is balanced. The equation we have carbon is 1, oxygen is 3, oxygen is 2. So let's introduce the 2 here. That makes carbon to be 2, then 2 here, making carbon to be 2, then oxygen 4, 2 plus 2 gives us a 4. So from stoichiometry, we simply have it that 2 moles of carbon 2 oxide reacts with 1 mole of oxygen gas to give us 2 moles of carbon 4 oxide. Now, from the question, we were told that it was exploded with 150 cm cube of air containing 20% oxygen. Now, don't forget, air is a mixture of gases. We have oxygen gas, we have CO2, we have nitrogen gas, and other gases. Such as the rare gases and the rest of it. Okay, so that's a constituent of air. But our sole focus is on oxygen gas. Total, all of these put together to give us 150 cm cube. But in all, we are told 20% represents oxygen. So for oxygen, we have 20%, 20 over 100 times 150 cm cube gives us a volume of oxygen. So we cancel like terms. So we have left with 2 times 15, which makes oxygen gas to be 30 cm cube. So it means we have oxygen 30 cm cube. Now, based on the ratio, remember the total volume that reacted for carbon monoxide is given as 50 cm cube. Simply applying Avogadro's law that says equal volumes of all gases at the same temperature and pressure, they contain the same number of molecules. Now, since we have ratio 2 and we are told that, okay, let's bring down the equation here for clarity. So 2CO plus O2 will give us 2CO2. So from stoichiometry, we know that this is ratio 2, this is ratio 1, and this is ratio 2. Now, the total volume of CO that was used based on the reactant is 50 cm cube. And that is what reacted. Based on the ratio 2, it means we are using all of the volume of CO in this case. Now, that oxygen, remember we had it to be 30. We had it to be 30 from here, so we have 30 cm cube. Initially, there was no product, so let's leave that product to be empty. Now, out of the 50, Based on the ratio, the 50 was used based on the ratio. So the volume used was 50. Now in this case, the ratio is 1. So it means half of this will be used, making 25 cm cube was used for oxygen. Why? Because of the ratio. So half of the volume of carbon dioxide will be used because the ratio for oxygen is ratio 1. End of the day, for this case, we are going to have 50 cm cube. At the end of the day, we simply subtract. So this automatically gives us 0 because 50 minus 50 is 0. In this case, we have 30. 30 minus 25 will give us 5 cm cube left. Based on the question, it says which reactant is in excess. When we look here, we can see that oxygen is in excess, right? 5 cm cube is left. For CO, nothing was left. Based on the ratio, all the volume was used up. For oxygen, based on the ratio 1, we are left with 5 cm cube, meaning half of it was used, which is 25. So 30 minus 25 gives us a 5. At the end of it all, we could say the reactant in excess. Therefore, reactant in excess is oxygen gas. That is O2. Why? 5 cm cube is left against 0. I'm sure we got value from this video. This is how to identify limiting and excess reactant. So it simply means that the limiting reactant is carbon dioxide, while the excess reactant is oxygen gas. I'm sure we got value from this video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, I will always say thank you for showing up. See you for more videos. Bye for now.